The Adventures of Shiro the Cat and Kero the Frog. Chapter 1. The Morning of Meeting. On a calm spring morning, Shiro the cat was taking his usual stroll in the garden. His white fur glistened in the morning sun, and his leisurely steps were graceful. Shiro especially loved the large cherry tree near his house, where he would sunbathe every morning under its branches. That day, Shiro decided to take a slightly different path. As he enjoyed the scent of new flowers and the soft feel of the earth beneath his paws, he suddenly heard a small voice. "Help! Help!" Shiro ran toward the voice and found a small frog trapped under a large stone. The frog was struggling with all his might, but he couldn't move. "Are you okay?" "Hold on, I'll help you," Shiro said gently. He tried to move the stone with his front paws. After several attempts, he finally managed to shift it, freeing the frog. "Thank you. You really saved me. I'm Kero the frog. What's your name?" "I'm Shiro the cat. What happened to you?" Kero began to explain, a bit embarrassed. "Actually, I came here on an adventure from a distant pond. But I got lost and unfortunately ended up trapped under this stone. I was really in trouble." Shiro was intrigued by Kero's story. "An adventure? Where were you planning to go?" Kero's eyes sparkled as he replied, "I wanted to go to the enchanted forest. I heard there's a special spring there that can grant any wish." Shiro was moved by Kero's bravery. "In that case, how about I come with you? It'll be more fun and we can help each other." Kero happily jumped up and down. "Really? Thank you, Shiro. Let's go together." And so, Shiro the cat and Kero the frog set off on their adventure as new friends. The spring sunshine gently embraced them as their journey began. Chapter 2. Entrance to the Enchanted Forest. Shiro and Kero continued walking towards their destination, the Enchanted Forest. Along the way, they enjoyed various landscapes. They ran across wide fields, listened to the babbling of a brook, and rested under the dappled sunlight filtering through the trees. Everywhere they went, there were new discoveries, and their friendship grew deeper. One day, they finally reached the entrance to the Enchanted Forest. The forest was dense with large trees, and a mysterious aura emanated from the entrance. Shiro felt a bit nervous, but Kero bravely stepped forward. "This is the Enchanted Forest. It's a bit scary, but we'll be fine, right, Shiro?" Shiro nodded and said gently, "Yes, we'll be fine together. Let's go." As they entered the forest, they quickly encountered strange phenomena. The trees whispered, and small animals seemed to watch them. Even the birds' songs felt like a mysterious melody. After walking for a while, a floating ball of light appeared, guiding them. The ball of light glowed softly, giving them a sense of warmth and reassurance. "This is the forest guide," Kero said excitedly. "If we follow this light, it will lead us to the magical spring." Encouraged by Kero's words, Shiro decided to follow the light. They cautiously advanced, delving deeper into the forest. Along the way, they met various animals. Friendly squirrels and owls showed them the way and sang songs for them. Shiro and Kero expressed their gratitude with smiles, never forgetting to thank their new friends. Finally, the ball of light shone brighter, revealing a breathtaking scene before them. It was the location of the legendary magical spring. Chapter 3: The Magical Spring. Shiro and Kero were speechless as they gazed at the scene before them. The magical spring emitted a beautiful blue light and gently rippled. Colorful flowers bloomed around it, filling the air with a pleasant fragrance. This is the magical spring. It's so beautiful, Shiro said, moved. Kero knelt by the spring and began to pray deeply. My wish is to save my dear friend. Shiro was surprised. Save a friend? What do you mean? Kero began to explain with a sad expression. Actually, my friend is trapped in the dark cave. To save him, I need the power of this magical spring. Shiro was touched by Kero's courage and friendship, and he renewed his determination to help. Let's go save your friend together. I'll help you. The spring seemed to respond to their words, glowing even more brightly. Shiro and Kero took a small amount of the spring water, gaining the power they needed to save Kero's friend. Thank you, Shiro. With you by my side, I feel like we can overcome any challenge, Kero expressed his gratitude. Shiro smiled kindly and said, We are friends. So let's do our best together. Thus, Shiro and Kero, empowered by the magical spring, resumed their journey to save Kero's friend. Encouraging each other, they began walking towards the dark cave. Chapter 4: The Dark Cave. With the power of the magical spring in their possession, Shiro and Kero headed towards the dark cave to save Kero's friend. The cave was said to be dark and cold, with terrifying creatures lurking within. However, the two were determined to move forward without fear. Standing at the cave's entrance, they held hands tightly and summoned all their courage to advance. The inside of the cave was pitch black, and they couldn't see their feet. But with Shiro's sharp eyes and Kero's wisdom, they navigated through the darkness. Along the way, they encountered giant spiders and bats that swooped down on them. However, Shiro's quick reflexes and Kero's ingenuity helped them overcome these obstacles. Shiro swept away the spider webs, while Kero deciphered ancient writings carved into the cave walls as they progressed. Eventually, they found Kero's friend deep in the cave. He was chained and exhausted. But Shiro and Kero worked together to free him from his bonds. Thank you. You saved me, Kero's friend said, tears of gratitude streaming down his face. Shiro and Kero smiled and promised, We'll always be friends from now on. Their adventure had ended, but they were confident that their friendship would last forever. Chapter 5: The Power of Friendship. Having rescued Kero's friend, Shiro and Kero safely exited the cave. The friend was tearfully grateful. Thank you, you saved me. Shiro and Kero smiled and vowed, We'll always be friends from now on. Their adventure had ended, but they were confident that their friendship would last forever. And so, Shiro the cat and Kero the frog overcame many challenges, forging a strong bond, and lived happily ever after.